Hello, hello, hello. Come on in. Y'all, I have a special exclusive interview with Cheryl today. I'm so excited to interview her, how she lost 43 pounds. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Now, I usually talk about these products and you just only hear from me, right? I'm going to pull back the curtain today and show you a little bit behind the scenes. So as she's hopping on, because she has to hop on first, and then I have to invite her. So, technology. I am going to hook up. Let's see. Hello, hello. When you come on, say hello. If you're watching live, comment live. And it just takes a few minutes for technology. So we're going to hang out just a second. I'm going to invite her to watch, to hop on. Okay, she's watching. All right. Send request. I'm going to get my come on in. I'm so excited about this. Okay. Hey!
It worked.
Your chair is kind of like my chair over there. Pretty
Is
cool.
it?
It's
That's
yeah. Well, there's a
awesome. I
lot of
think I got
stuff
this
on
at a
it,
yard sale
but
actually.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it sure is.
Oh, all right. Your day going good?
Yes, it's great. I just went for a 5 mile walk and I'm, getting my products in after
Yeah,
my
I
hydrate.
couldn't finish my extreme here, my Rush Extreme.
Yeah, yeah. What
So
flavor do you have?
I have grape.
I've got grape, but I also put the strawberry hydrate in here because I just walked. Not that I was sweating, but I like the hydrate, so you know.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, welcome everybody. As you hop on, comment live, or if you're watching the replay, comment replay. I just want to tell you a little bit about Cheryl before she starts telling her story. She is 64-year old. She is a mom, a wife. She's a nana. She is an orthodontic assistant since she was 19 years old. And she has lost 43 pounds in 8 months with Bravenly products. So that is huge. And she came to Bravenly about 2 years ago. So I want to kind of ask you, what was some of your struggles before that you found Bravenly? Take us through your journey about what your struggles was, how did it make you feel, and how you actually landed finding Bravenly.
My favorite subject.
Yeah.
Yes, no, I have struggled with weight my whole life, like since a teenager. And I have lost the same 50 pounds up and down several times throughout my many years. But when I was in my 60s, which was, before I found Bradenly, I was 62. I had gained some weight. I was at 210 pounds. I was not the heaviest I've ever been, but I was really getting close and it was scaring me. So I thought, I'm going to get serious. I got serious. I did everything. I went to the gym 5 days a week, had a workout partner. We did, all the things. And I was counting calories, 1,200 calories a day or less. I was starving. I was tired. I was very discouraged. I think I lost 20 pounds in 6 months, but that was at the very beginning. Most of that was water weight, I'm sure. And then after that, it just didn't move. I couldn't do it. So a friend of mine at work, the girl that I was working out with, actually knew Dana. She's one of our upline. She's
Yeah.
one of our leaders, and she knew her personally. And she said her transformation was amazing. We got to try these products, so we did. So we tried them together, and about three weeks in or so, I started noticing a difference on the scale. But right away, I noticed especially with the Rush Extreme and the Ignite, which is two of the products I still take.
Mm-hmm.
I have Rush Extreme in here right now. Yep, you got there. You go. Yeah, exactly.
And Ignite. Hold on. Let me get it straight.
Can't go without those. I love them. With those two products, I noticed a big difference in my energy level and in my mood. And then I also incorporated gold, which is our turmeric blend, and now we have it in capsules, like you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have
I
that when I started. We
Yeah.
just yeah.
They just come
Exactly.
out with the gold capsules right after I started. But
Yes.
I've
And
been
I love
watching
the,
people for years within this company, and I've been seeing like their results and the sustainability of it and everything. And then their skin looks so much better. So I've
oh,
been watching in
so
the back.
much. Yes, so much. And the
Yes.
inflammation goes down. I mean, I used to have puffy hands, puffy feet, bags under my eyes when I wake up in the mornings, all that stuff. And all that for me has gone with gold. I never go a day without those three products always. But the scale started moving for me, and that was super exciting because I went from a size I was like a 18 or a 20 in women's clothes, and now I'm like a 10. I can get in some eights, but let's don't go there. I'm even 64 years old, so I try not to do that. But and my energy level is through the roof. I mean, it's in a good way. It's not like I was drinking Celsius, which is an energy drink, and I was not losing weight, and it could make me jittery and make me crash and all the things. And this doesn't do that, which I love. I love that because I have just a consistent energy where I'm up. I don't have to go. I don't fall asleep in the chair after working all day because I'm a full time assistant, and then I also do Bradenly part time on top of that because I fell in love with the products and I wanted to get them out to other people so that they could do the same and get the same
Yeah.
results. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey Tara, she's one of my customers that just ordered Drive. Hey, hey,
Oh,
hey, she's my nurse friend.
hi, Tara.
So share, kind of go back to like at the beginning. Were you skeptical? Because I know, just like
Oh,
all of us, sometimes we're super skeptical
yes.
about starting new things. Is it going to work for me? Tell me about your journey of hearing about Bravenly and the thoughts in your mind. Would it work for you? Did you have those?
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, because I've tried everything. I mean, I've done the, you name it, I've done it, honestly, in the past, and I've either whether it be a prescription, whether it be starving myself, whether it be, just eat this, low carb, whatever it might be. So, but yeah, with supplements, I never really tried supplements to lose weight. I wasn't a big supplement person. I still don't know a lot about ingredients, and that's why I love listening to you, Heather, because you're great at that.
Yeah, I love it because I've been in holistic health for a very long time. It started, I know we just kind of knew each other the last couple of months, but
Yeah,
I have a backstory of not only me for health issues, but also my son who started at 3 and 4 years old and just the journey with that. That's a whole nother story.
yeah,
But
fantastic.
yeah, it's interesting. So take me on the journey of
Yeah.
did
So
you
I
go to the doctors? Did they learn labs? Did they tell you to do certain things? Tell me about from the medical standpoint of that for you and your health journey.
well, also I had high blood pressure. I had multiple things from what from being overweight and not eating well and just not giving my body what it needed. I'm not one to run to the doctor and have a lot of labs run or anything like that. So, but
Yeah.
back in the past, yes, I did go to a doctor. I was put on, back they gave you diet pills for everything. It was terrible,
Yeah.
terrible
Yeah.
for you. Thank goodness they don't do that as much anymore. Now there's a different way, right? But we won't
Yeah.
go there, like you said. Anyway, but so I've tried so many different things. Most of the things on my own are just programs like Weight Watchers, the whole thing. Some things worked, some things didn't. But I was super skeptical because I really, number one, I'll be honest with you, I didn't have the money. I really could not afford the products. I felt like it wasn't something I could afford. That was scary for me. That was a commitment, and it is a commitment. But uh, looking back and right away, I knew it was commitment that I was willing to sacrifice other things for that, like
Yes.
not going through the
Yes.
McDonald's drive-through, or not
Yeah.
maybe not even maybe we didn't go to the movies as often, or whatever it might be. It was worth it for me because I felt so much better. The weight started coming off. I got my confidence back. All those things happened for me, like I said, right away. But this, I was very skeptical. But once I started feeling better, I started just like I said, losing the weight, and there were no, I didn't have any negative side effects of any kind. Okay, everything went
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
really well for me, and and I love that. And so yeah, I was sold, and I was like, I gotta. People started saying, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? I want in. I want to know what you've got.
Mhm.
What's your secret?" And
Yeah.
so that I would look back today actually to see that first few months that I started Bravenly, which was I joined in May or June of 2020. Oh my gosh, 2023. Yes. Hi, Mary Lou. Mary Lou's joining us. Anyway, I joined then and I looked back to see, and I already had started having customers because they saw the difference in me.
Mhm.
They would say, "You're glowing. Your skin looks amazing. What are you doing?" And I love sharing. So I decided, hey, if I'm going to share it, let's go ahead and do this business. And it's been fantastic for me. It's been great for my health. It's been great for my confidence. It's been great for my energy, good for my family, and it helps us financially. So honestly, I'm so glad I said yes, because if I had held back because of fear, and that's so hard, I know we all have it, that fear of either spending the money or it's not going to work or I can't do this. I'm too old. I'm 60. I'm in my 60s, and people were like, "You're not going to lose that weight." I lost more weight, honestly. I lost 43 pounds, and I did it over an 8-month period. And that was the lowest I've been since I was in my 20s.
Wow,
So it
that's
is possible.
amazing.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, don't let your age count you out, because that now health problems, that's a wholly different thing. And sometimes that can cause, we just needed the right supplements or the right whatever and get you regulated. But as far as just your age, that shouldn't be a factor. So like I said, I just walked 5 miles with my friend, and we could have
That's
gone another five, but we ran out of time.
That's pretty cool. So your life has changed in the last couple of years.
So
So you
much.
have more energy, you've lost weight, and I'm
Yeah.
sure how is your mindset now
Uh,
from how all of those struggles to now where you are? How has
mhm.
your mindset shifted because of, starting these products and the business? How has that shifted from where you used to be?
Oh, in so many ways. First of all, I would have never. I'm an orthodontic assistant. That I do teeth, and I don't know anything about network marketing, about products, about any of that. So I'm a person who came in green as they could be, but I was taught everything, and it has given me confidence in myself to know I can do it. To know that I've accomplished something. It's a strong sense of accomplishment. It makes you walk around just feeling a little more pep in yourself, a little
It
bit
does.
happier. Yeah, and
Yeah.
happier for other people when they come to me and say, "Hey, this is working for me, and I'm loving this." Oh my gosh, I'm happy all day long.
I know. It just is fulfilling to know that what you have actually works
Hmm.
and that so many people feel the benefit and their lives just dramatically improve. So tell me,
Absolutely.
like, what you kind of seen so far about the business, like what it has the actual business side, whether it's the community, the extra income, what does that all have done for you?
Well, a lot. I mean, as far as, sorry, my nose is itching. A lot of friendships, a lot of people I've met that I would never have met otherwise. I've gone to conferences where, you feel such a sense of community. I feel it every day, but when you're in a conference, like I went to the one my February after my first year, and it was fairly small. And then this last conference that I went to, the February of this year, it was incredible, the growth and just the community and the fact that we're faith based.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
love, because we had morning worship. It was optional, but of course most people were there. Our CEO, she prayed over every chair in that room before we ever got there. Her and her family, and it's family run, it's family owned, by a Christian family. I love that. Like
I
I
do
said, she
too.
prays for us. I know her integrity's there. I know she wants good things for us. It shows. I've literally been in a room with her with 15 people. I rode to dinner with her. I mean, it's like a sense of community, a sense of belonging. As far as financially, it's definitely helped my family a lot. I've definitely been able to pay some things off, and we are working towards retirement. So that's our goal. Everyone has a why. My why is to retire, spend more time with my grandkids before they're driving and they're out of the house, because I have two grandsons and they're 12. And right now, they don't want Nana around all the time, but it would be nice to be able to be there for the things that I can be there for, instead of always being
Absolutely.
at work. So to have that time freedom, for me, it's in a retirement. For some people, it's not. It's in their 20s, their 30s, when they're raising kids. I was always at work. I missed all those things. I
Yeah.
wish I had found something like this earlier, because of the benefits that I'm seeing. And like I said, I'm paying things off. Things are going well, and it's been incredible. And I get to meet people like you. That's been
I
awesome.
know. You guys have been such a huge support system. I've been in network marketing companies before, and you feel like you're alone. You feel like there's no guidance. You feel like you're just tail spinning of what to do. That is not the case here. We're a huge support system.
Right.
Even like the story slides, I've even noticed that of how they're done for you when there's announcements, when there's specials, different things happen where you can use those graphics and talk about them. Everything
Right.
is strategically planned, I feel like,
Hmm.
and it's all it, it's like a
It just flows.
business in a
It just flows.
box,
Yeah,
basically.
it is. It really is. And for
And
me, of course, like I said, I didn't know what I was doing. So I
yeah,
was, it took me a little bit to get there. But the things I have learned, I mean, I've learned how to do reels. I'm on my stories every day. I'm doing things that I never thought I could do. Never thought I
yeah.
could do. But I love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
and you're coachable. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you knew the vision, not only what products done for you, you couldn't stop talking about it because
Right.
of not only your transformation, the people's
Right.
testimonials that you have seen,
For
but
sure.
also the desire in your heart, I'm sure, to help
Mhm.
other people because you know that when you have something that works for people, like it's tenfold, right? Like
Yeah.
it's
Oh
just
yeah.
one of those things that just cycles down the chain. And what does
Absolutely.
your husband think about you, not only in the business, but also the products? Does he take the products?
He does. He's very, first of all, he's very supportive with the business. He has to be
Yeah.
because I do work a job and then come home and do some work in the evenings as well. He's super supportive. He also does take business. He loves balance. Never, ever, ever lets me run out of balance. He has recently started taking the something for energy because he's like
Yeah.
the other day he said, hey, can you just give me a little care package to take to work, because that stuff, whatever it is that you're making for me, I need that at work sometimes. And I was like, oh my gosh, finally. It takes a minute, but finally. But he's seen the difference in me, and of course he's 100% all in, and I love that. It's been really good. It's brought us closer.
Yeah, absolutely. My husband just started taking the Accelerate Trio and the Ignite. So anybody that's on here that don't know what that is, it's the Gold, the Rush Extreme, and also the Ignite.
Yes.
That is the Accelerate Trio. But he started taking that, and within the first couple of days, he started like having a lot more energy. And he gets up super early. He gets up really early in the morning to go to work. And in the evening, he's like, I'm not as tired. And the other day, guess what? He forgot to take some of the supplements, and he said he was exhausted the entire day. And I said, I told you, once you stop taking them, you'll understand how much the products actually was helping you. Because sometimes you take products
Hmm.
and you've taken them for a while, you're feeling good, life is great, and then all of a sudden you don't take it.
Hmm.
Then you understand how much it's really helping you. Yeah.
Absolutely. I've had that
Yeah.
happen to me. And the one that I noticed that with Ignite, because I've stopped it for just a short period of time. I think I ran out and I thought, well, maybe I just won't take that. And
Yeah.
honestly, I noticed my mood was not as good for
Yeah.
sure. And then Gold also, because I have arthritis. I know, but I do. I'm 64 years old. I have arthritis in my back, my knees, different places. That's come on over time. One of the other benefits that I get from this is that it relieves those pains in my knees and in my back. The Gold does. It really, really helps with that, because I had gotten to the point, even though, like I said, I was exercising, I had limited my exercise so much because of all the pain that I was having and the arthritis that I was experiencing, that I couldn't do a lot of exercise that I wanted to do. Now I go to the gym at least 2 to 3 times a week. I walk. I'm very active. Some weeks, just too busy, I don't make it, but 9 times out of 10, I'm doing that, and I really don't experience that pain. It has definitely been a game changer for my life,
That's
and that's
awesome.
why I can't shut up about
I
it.
know, and that's why I can't either, because I know the brain fog that I've had, the inflammation, the
Yeah.
programs that I have done, all the different things to try to help myself. And a lot of things were not sustainable. I can't eat soup every single day of my life, once a
Hmm.
day
Hmm.
till who knows when, right? I
Right.
can't do that. But I do eat healthy, but I'm like, why am I still feeling like crap when I'm trying to
Mhm.
do the right things
Yeah.
and searching? And I have spent, let me tell you, thousands of dollars, probably over 15 to $20,000 over the last 10 years on programs, supplements, all the different things. And I'm going to tell you, whoever's watching, you have to invest in you. And I'm going to tell you, if you are looking at these products or the business aspect, I'm going to tell you, try the products. Let them speak for themselves. The product
Mhm.
speaks for itself. Because once I became a customer and started using Gold, I was amazed. Like, I was in the bathroom cleaning, and usually I don't have the motivation to do stuff sometimes. I hate to admit it, but there's a lot of times where my mood was just blah because of my
Oh
lack
yeah.
of energy. And several years ago, the doctor wanted to put me on depression medication. I'm like, I'm not depressed. You find out why my energy is so low, then we can work from there. But it wasn't depression. I actually have two autoimmune disorders, and that increased my inflammation. And obviously, the inflammation affects the brain because of the gut, right?
Right.
it works together, gut and
Yes.
brain. And so
Yes.
I always tell people when the gut's not happy, the brain's not happy.
Hmm.
Um,
True.
and it just kind of goes from there. So these products have helped me tremendously. Cheryl, I will tell you, there's been times where, because I also have sleep apnea, like the list goes on. Like a lot of people don't know that, but I actually use a machine and I'm 41 and I don't fit the description of a sleep apnea patient,
Right. Right.
because I don't. Um, but with that being said, I have a lot of different health issues, and these products, just even the three, and I'm getting ready to start Balance. I just ordered Balance this morning.
Mhm.
They have helped me tremendously. And that's why I can't shut up about it, because not
Mhm.
only has it impacted me and my health and my mood, and I feel a lot better, I can think. It's not like, because sometimes I would trip over my words, and it was like the brain fog was ridiculous. And I know, have you experienced the brain fog before?
Yes, I
Yeah,
have.
it's
Literally, I mean, yeah, it is bad. It was scary for me considering my age. I went to my doctor about it, and then they sent me to a neurologist, and I had testing done to see, make
yeah,
sure that I wasn't a dementia patient because I started having memory issues and brain fog and all the things. And some of it was partially stress related. I was in a
yeah,
stressful job. But even that, after I got out of the stressful job, I still had that going on until yes, I absolutely have to have my products. Have
yeah.
to
That's me
to keep
too.
working and keep make sure that I
Yeah,
do all the things and I check off all the boxes or else they're I just don't remember to do them really. It makes a big difference for me. It really
it
does.
does. It
My mental clarity is so much better. And I have a lot of people that follow me because of my age and because we're in the same group together and they all experience that, and as you get older, most that people experience that and it's scary. So
it
to know that we
is.
have products that can help with that, like you said, I love helping people and I never knew how God was going to use me. I mean, I just
Yeah,
didn't know. And I really truly feel God brought me here for my health, for me, for my family, but it also brought me here. He brought me here to help other people and to get the word out. And that's why I make sure that I share and I make sure that people know about this and hopefully they're going to say yes because guys, you want to say yes. I'm just telling you, you do. I mean,
yeah.
it will change. It could change your life. What do you have to lose? I mean,
Exactly. Because if you don't start it, you'll never
yeah,
see the results.
for sure.
I always tell people you don't know until you try it, right? And then
Right.
what if it's the one thing that you
Yeah.
have never tried before, right? And then
Uh-huh.
you try it and then you feel so much better and then you
Yeah.
can live the life that you have always dreamed of. Like you can
Right.
actually focus and think, and when you're at
Right.
work or you're actually looking at the computer or your paper or whatever that you have in front of you and you don't feel like a zombie. That's where I was, to be honest. I would literally look at my documentation and I would be like, why can I not think clearly? Like
Yeah.
I am trying to
Yeah.
eat the right things. I'm eliminating this. Geez, I eat grilled chicken patties and cooked carrots for breakfast. I don't do eggs and bacon and all of that stuff. I was trying to decrease my inflammation, and this really, really helped. Um, it has helped me
Yes.
so, so much. I
Yes.
can't even explain. And I see that Mary Lou said gold is fantastic. She's 62 with arthritis. And we
Yeah.
can't make medical claims on here, y'all. We can't say take it for that
Right.
reason. But what we can say is people are seeing noticeable results and feeling a difference for joint pain
Yeah.
and joint swelling and things like
Exactly.
that. So, yeah, because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be real with you because I've been a physical therapist assistant for 16 years and I have treated patients in the nursing home. I have treated patients my age, if not younger, before. And I'm 41 now, but back then, I treated patients in their 30s in the nursing home. And I worked for hospice for a little bit of time on the marketing end. And people are dying at a younger age. I mean, with all the technology that we have these days, you would think people would be living longer. But
Hmm.
y'all, I'm telling you, the cases of disease processes is skyrocketing. And what I want to tell you about this is our health. We only have one us. We have to take care of us. I
Yeah.
mean, you have to invest in yourself in order to feel better, right? Because, I know some people that would spend $400 or $500 on a purse, but when it comes to them and their health, they don't think they're a priority.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
And you
we
are.
see money, what we see value in, and what we categorize as valuable to us. Me, I would never spend $400 and $500, but for coaching and for inputting and for myself that I know would help me and my family,
Hmm.
and building a business like this too as well, I know it's going to help, and it's going to help other people.
Hmm.
And that's kind of a little bit of my spiel there.
I love it. I love it.
But that's what I love too, because I'm also a certified holistic wellness coach and help people with their gut health. But that is my bread and butter. That's something that I have found over the years with my health and my son's health, that was very important.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a small brief backstory. When my son is now 11, but when he was 3 and 4, we were trying to figure out why he was so bloated all the time. Um, and we took him to doctor after doctor after specialist, and it come to find out they couldn't figure out what was going on with him, and they wanted to tube feed him because he was failure to thrive. He wasn't where he needed to be, and this was 2.5 years worth of investigating. He didn't honestly have a real true bowel movement until he was 6 years old.
Wow.
I mean, it was one to extreme of the other: constipation or major blowouts.
Hmm.
And we went to all kinds of different specialists. And so by this time in my life, I was working full time, barely sleeping. He would wake up still every 2 and 3 hours like an infant. And I didn't get sleep. My husband worked third shift for 10 years. You talking about draining and feeling like your life and the mom guilt. Ooh, buddies. Only God kept me surviving then. I tell you that, and still today. Try not to get choked up on that. But
Oh, I can imagine.
long story short, my holistic journey started there because it felt like a slap in the face, honestly, because them wanting to hospitalize him and to tube feed him was like something else was going on. They're not figuring out what is going on. And I know a lot of people have children like that, or maybe with themselves, like they feel like they're going to the doctor and their labs show things are normal, but they know something else is going on inside their body.
Yeah. I hear that all the
It's a
time.
gut feeling. It's a gut feeling
Mhm.
because I'll be honest with you, doctors are trained to get in and get out. I'm in the healthcare field, and I know you are too
Mhm.
in the
Yeah.
dentist office and
Dentistry.
things. Excuse me. They're trained to get in and out in 15 minutes. And I know corporations that basically jump onto the doctors. If they don't get out in and out in 15 minutes, that's on them. They could lose their jobs, basically. And okay, I'm off on a tangent, but what I want to tell you,
Reel
I
it
could
back
go
in.
because, yeah, reel it back in because I'll tell you, I being in healthcare for so long, you know a lot. We know
Yeah.
a lot and we see a
Yeah.
lot. And
Yes.
anyway, with that being said,
It's hard. It's hard not to
it is.
share it, right?
It is. I mean, we have so, like everybody else, we have a lot of history and a lot of impact, and the reason why we do what we do, right?
Hmm.
And so that stimulated of, going to a holistic doctor and figuring out things holistically, and just the eyes was opened with all of the things holistically that is out there that people haven't tapped into yet. And I know since the pandemic, since 2020, people are more open now to try things that are more holistic. And
Interesting.
these products are formulated, and they actually have it on the bag: naturopathic doctor formulated.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about this too, because you don't have no fillers, no junk in this. And you actually, if you wanted to talk to the CEO, you could,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, this is huge for me. But of course, if you have any questions about the products or the business, feel free to reach out. Um, Anything else you want to add? Because I know we could go on for
I
hours
know.
and talk
Well,
and
I know we sure could. It's crazy. We'll just have to talk after this.
exactly. I know. There's so
um,
many things that,
yeah,
like, throughout the last 10 to 15 years that I have struggled with in my son, and then trying to find the things, right?
yeah, yeah.
Um,
I get it.
and
I
it
get
can
it.
be hard. But
Yeah, well, I was
now that
gonna
I have
say,
this, it's been helpful. Okay, go ahead.
yes, I was just gonna say, I have probably tried, I mean, I've been here over 2 years. I've tried every product. There's not a product that I haven't tried. There's not a product that I didn't like. We have things that are for overall health. So I sleep better than I've ever slept, because I used to not be able to sleep. I used to lay awake for 2 or 3 hours at night, and this was years ago, and then I went on medication for it, and then that's never a great solution, but it was what I had to do at the time. I didn't know any different. My doctor said, yeah, sure, let's do this. Not even, I didn't ask. He just knew I needed sleep.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, the alarm goes off, I don't even want to get up, because I sleep so well. And I think it's literally just from having the right supplements in my body. I've given it what it needs, and at night, I'm not, and at night I can rest, and it's fantastic. And my, the crazy, not the crazy, all the thoughts that you go to sleep with, put it that way,
Yeah.
calm down at night.
Yeah.
And I just, yeah. So, but it's so many things for me, and I've tried them all. And honestly, but my go-to is always going to be the Accelerate Trio that you just showed. That
Mhm.
is how I started. That is how I lost weight. I stayed on that for the first 3 months. I did add one more product in at the very end of my weight loss journey. And then now I've tried, like I said, we've come out with new things, the Adapt the Mushroom Capsule, which is amazing. So many things that are so good for you. But like you said,
Hey,
it's
Brittany.
fantastic to go ahead at your age, especially, or younger even, to start taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
when you wait till you're 64, it's hard. You can recover from the certain things, but it's hard if you haven't. So it's not, supplements aren't just for 60 something year olds. They're for 30 and 40-year-olds as well, or 20
Yeah.
year olds, right? So
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's my spiel.
Yeah. Because I just turned 41,
Yeah,
and, I can tell a big difference from my 30s to my 40s.
yeah, yeah. It
And I
makes a
could tell a
difference.
big
And
difference in the decade of my
mhm,
20s to my 30s. And
yeah,
it's just, I can tell a huge difference now that I'm 41,
mhm,
that you have to invest in, you know, drinking enough water, taking the right supplements, your nutrition, right?
yes,
All those
everything.
factors. And I'm all about mind, body, and spirit, right?
Mhm,
Especially if one thing is out of balance. It's a chain effect. So
yeah,
many other things are going to fall off balance, like your hormones and your mood and all the different things.
yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
I
I
was going to
totally
say
agree.
something. Yeah.
I just said I
Oh,
totally
I
agree.
know somebody's going to ask. So, did you diet and exercise when you lost your weight? Tell me a little bit more about that before we hop off here, because I know
Well,
people are going to ask
yeah.
about that.
Well,
When you first lost weight.
I was already dieting, like really dieting, like, and then I was also already exercising. So that didn't change. I actually probably ate more food after I started with Bravely than I was before, because I stopped counting calories. And then I just looked more at nutrition at that point,
Yeah.
because I was starting to get into the whole, hey, let's get healthy thing, not just lose weight. But
Yeah.
the weight was my goal. And so, yes. So I stayed, I probably exercised about 3 times a week during that time. And I didn't, like I said, I didn't count my calories. I had the ice cream if I brought my grandsons over and we went to Brewster's or whatever, but I moderation. I just kind of did things in moderation, and
Yeah. But you were
just,
already exercising before
I
when you were
was,
having
I was.
trouble losing weight. So that was your
Mhm.
normal. The only
Yeah,
thing you
that was my
added
normal.
and changed differently was the supplements
The
and
products.
a little bit more healthier. When you say healthier, what did you change in your regimen for food from when you were trying to lose all the weight and you couldn't to when you
Hmm.
started
Yeah, I think I just became a
losing the
little
weight?
more aware of carbs, for one. Not that I cut out carbs, I don't. But I did limit a little bit more and tried to make sure I always had protein for every meal. That's a big part of it. I made sure I had more
Yeah.
protein. I was just trying to balance things more rather than just go by a number of calories, which is what I was
Yeah.
doing before. So
Yeah.
yeah, and yeah, so that's really it. It wasn't any big changes for me at all, and it was definitely the products that boosted my whatever was going on with my system that was holding on to all the fat. The products helped release that and help what I was doing to work. So
Yeah.
that's what they did
It's,
for me.
it decreased your. Here's what I have
Yeah.
noticed because I have watched Bravenly for years. And I just didn't wake up one morning. I'm going to join Bravenly today. I'm going to try their products. I have been watching for years,
Oh, I
and
love it.
several people I've seen their inflammation go down, and they were sustaining it. And I decided to try it for myself. And I was a customer first, a VIP customer, and felt the difference and decided I've got to share this with the world. I can't
Mhm.
not say anything about it. Like I've got
Yeah.
to talk about it because I know so many people out there are struggling
Yeah.
to
Totally.
feel better and have energy. So yeah, I
Yeah, you were
mean,
going to say the appetite. I think that's what
yeah.
you were going to. Yeah, my appetite also decreased, so that helps. I mean, if
Oh
you're
yeah.
walking around thinking about food all the time,
Yeah.
it's difficult. So it definitely curbed my appetite. It definitely curbed. I crave. I love sugar. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love sugar. I have to really be careful with sugar because I can sit down and eat a bag of cookies. I mean, I can do that and I feel absolutely horrible afterwards. So I had to it helped me not, I literally didn't even want sugar. I mean, it took that craving away from me. That's what it
Oh
did. Yeah.
yeah. I'll tell you the other. We had a get together at church Friday evening last week, and I didn't even want not one sweet on that table.
Hmm.
And usually I'm like, oh, I'm going to get some sample, here and there, because the whole entire time I'm like, try not to do anything like ice cream or sweets for months on end. And all of a sudden, it's like talking to me, right? Whenever you go to
Hmm.
dinners
Yeah.
or something, you're like, free food, come on, how much can I eat? But this time, since I've been on the Bravenly products, I'm like, I literally got up, looked at the table, and none of it looked appetizing to me. I
Yeah.
was like, ugh,
Yeah.
no. And
There you
and it's
go.
because it's like a brain switch too.
Hmm. It
It
is.
helps with those cravings with sweets.
It
And
does.
that was one of my things because I've always told people if I say no to chocolate, you better check my temperature because I always say yes to chocolate. But here's the thing, right? So with these
Me
products,
too.
it has really helped those cravings because that was me. I would always tell people if I tell you no about chocolate, you better check on me because that means something's wrong with me and I'm sick.
Hey, same here. I got you.
And that was always my kryptonite was chocolate,
Yeah.
So
Not anymore.
yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
That's
And so
awesome.
these products, you guys, if you are on here and you haven't tried these products, I want to invite you to take a look at them and just try them. Okay. Because sitting on the fence, not making a decision is not helping you to move forward. It's not helping you with your energy. You're going to stay stuck where you've been for years and you just got to try them. I want to invite you to try them. Okay. Because that's where I started. That's where Cheryl started. If Cheryl didn't try them, she would not be where she is today.
Mm. No, my life would look very
43
different.
pounds down, and it's helped her so much. It's helped her husband. And because she started with the products, and did you start with the customer or did you just go straight to the business?
I started as a customer, like, and within a month, when I was time to reorder, then I went ahead and joined.
That was me.
Yeah, I was like,
That was
sold.
me.
Yeah,
Because
sold.
before that whole month was ended, I was like, hello, I wonder what other products will help me. Because I started with the gold first. And that's her anti-inflammatory.
Mhm.
And then I just started with one. But I know that I was supposed to start with the trio in order to really kickstart of how I was feeling. And buddies, when I ordered my pack and things with the trio, I felt so much better. You just got to try it.
Yeah,
And
I,
also, we
I,
do have a testimonial group too that you can look at the testimonials firsthand. I mean, we have thousands of testimonials, don't we? I mean,
yes, we do.
from weight loss to energy to the one that really sticks out to me is the feet. The person that had the huge swollen feet, because I've seen that in healthcare for so many years of patients battling disease processes and swelling. And
Mhm.
that's what really stuck out to me because I've seen so many patients with swollen feet. And from I don't even remember how long it took them. Was it a couple of weeks that the swelling
Yes.
was down? It was something crazy once they started taking gold. And do you remember what else of the products they were
I
taking?
don't, because it was kind of a gold post. So I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I don't know if they were taking other ones, but gold. I mean, they attribute it to gold for sure, and
Yeah.
I see that because I used to swell really bad. Like I still do this when I go walking. My arms are up because if
Yeah.
my arms are if used to if they were down, I couldn't get my rings off. My hands would just swell up. Yeah, so that doesn't happen anymore, but it's still a habit, and I get my arms moving.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, Cheryl, any last words that you want to talk about? And hey, Courtney, I want to kind of look up here and make some comments what people were saying. And Tara
Okay.
hopped on. I know she had to probably get back to work. She works um, as a nurse. So she's going to check it out later. She said, congratulations on your weight loss. She was
Thank you.
the new customer. Also, want to point out that we do have supplements from help support your hormones and sleep,
Hmm.
energy, brain, um, boosted metabolism. What else do you want to put out there that we have that I haven't touched on? I was trying to think of uh,
Oh goodness.
hormone support. I know, it's like I put myself on the spot too. I was like, help with inflammation, gut health. We do
Yeah.
have one that
Yeah.
has a probiotic, prebiotic, the Fit Fuel,
Mhm.
that has, is that the one that has digestive enzymes, or am I thinking of
Yes.
balance?
Yes. Fit Fuel has digestive enzymes and
Colostrum. Yeah.
colostrum. Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
we also have, we have glow gummies, which is the
Oh,
collagen
yeah.
mixture.
For
I love
collagen.
those. Yeah,
Yeah. I'm going to
collagen
have
and
to order those
collagens
too.
in the, yeah. So we really have, and we have hydrate, which is for cellular hydration, which I've got in my cup, right
Yeah.
here. And yeah. And so, yeah, I
Yeah.
think you've covered most of them.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have
Oh
something
my.
for everybody, honestly.
Exactly.
We
And
really
men
do.
do this too. Men does the business. It's not just women.
Right.
We
Right.
have Ricky, who I actually didn't physically meet him in person, but he was at one of the events at another previous company. But his team is rocking it, I guess,
He's
over here
amazing.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
We have
amazing.
several men doing this.
We do.
Okay, and so Dana said it's a truly a simple concept. She is telling the truth. Cheryl has come so far. That's when you were talking about the reels. Um, and also seen, and she has definitely seen a paycheck from it. And Mary Lou has said gold is fantastic. She's 62 with arthritis. Again, we can't make medical claims, but I'm going to tell you, it works
That's what she
wonders.
said.
And Courtney said, hello. All right. Okay.
That's
I know we
awesome.
hopped on here longer than we anticipated, but when we start sharing
Yeah,
what
we
we
talked
love
about
and
going
talking
15 minutes.
about,
We
yeah.
didn't make it. Oh well.
Oh, well. All right.
This is
Well,
great.
and yes, it was. I love it. And this
Oh,
has been, oh, man, such a blessing.
yeah, it
Yes.
really
Oh,
has. It really is a blessing for my family. I mean, I prayed for this. I mean,
yeah.
I did. I was on my knees praying for a solution for health, for feeling better, for weight loss, and for finances. So
Yeah.
it all came together for me. So, and I love it when it happens for other people. So I'm excited for you, Heather,
Yeah.
and
Thank
excited
you.
to see what life's going to bring you and what God's going to bring in your life. It's going to
I
be great.
know. Courtney did have a question about the products of what are the price levels of the products in general. It just ranges. And plus, we have different ways to save.
Mhm.
You have your regular price, and you have VIP price that you save. How much percent for VIP?
It's 10% plus you get
Okay.
10% product credit back to your account. So it's basically kind of like a 20%
Yeah.
discount when you look
And then
at it
as a
that way.
brand partner, you actually save even more. Is it 20 to
Mhm.
30% in
Yes.
products?
Yes.
And then there's also not only ways of making money, but you can also not have to build a team by our affiliate. So there's two
Mhm.
ways to earn here because I'm still learning.
Yeah,
So I
you're
want to make
right.
sure I get it right
You
before
got
we
it.
hop off here since she asked. So two ways to earn money here:
Mhm.
affiliate, which is no team building, and brand partner, which is team building. Okay.
Correct.
And then VIP is where you have the Bravely Cash. And also, don't they have a link too?
Mhm.
That they can share for VIP, where if they send their link as a VIP customer to order, they can get free products, right? Cash.
Uh,
Is
yeah,
that right? Am I
They get
thinking?
Bravely Cash. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Yes, VIPs
So,
have that benefit.
so VIP customers can share their link to their friends and family
Hmm.
and get product credit whenever
Hmm.
they order
Yes,
their friends and family order. Perfect. That is
that's right.
awesome.
I know. It's a great compensation plan all the way around for
And
everyone,
there's
and
10
it's a
10
great deal.
ways 10 ways to get paid here as a brand partner. What about affiliate?
Um,
Just a one level then, one or two ways?
I
Or
think that I'm not sure. I don't know. That's a good question. That
yeah,
one I'm not sure. We'll have to look into that.
how much
But
I'll send you the info, Courtney, about that.
yeah, 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 we'll
Yeah.
figure it out. That sounds
Yeah,
good.
I'll send you the info. So,
Okay,
all right, friends. Well, I
this
invite you
is
to
great.
check it out. Send me a message. If you have any questions about the products, what's right for you, I can help design for you exactly what products that you need. And I will tell you, I don't know everything. I didn't have to know everything because a lot of times we have people like Cheryl here who's in the background, running in the background with a couple of other business partners,
Mhm.
brand partners that help new people because I didn't know it all or anything like that. So I run it past them. Hey, this person's saying that. What do you think?
Yeah,
But of
we
course,
do.
I'm going to
I
hang
still
of
do
it.
that. I
Yeah,
still do that because I have people that have been here longer than me, and I'll be like, hey, or if I'm just not sure about something, we do collaborate to make sure we
yeah,
do the best thing for our customers for
yeah.
sure.
You're not alone, is what I want to say, is you're
No.
not alone in this business. If you decide that this is a business that you want to start, you're not alone. You have a huge support system. Okay.
All
All
right. This
right.
has been great. Thank you for
Yes, it
asking.
has. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Okay, sounds good. Bye, Heather.
Bye. Thank you guys for watching.
Can you get in from there?